Shoulder day back in Berserker Gym. So I love shoulder day because shoulders to me is a weakness and it's something that you cannot have too much of. I've never seen anybody who has too much shoulders. So I really want to target my anterior head of the delts here today. So what I'm starting with is a standing Arnold press. Again, instinctive, because I was like, feel like standing today. So I'm going to stand with this. And then I'm able to spot myself a little bit more just on the last couple of reps by bending my legs and then thrusting up just so I can get an extra couple of reps there. So I'm going to hit shoulders and abs today. So once I did the shoulder press there with the dumbbells, I paired that with a superset to target the anterior head again with a barbell front raise. What I like to do is try to go overhead, much like what Arnold used to do. A lot of people come up to eye level. Arnold always used to come up really high, and why not? You know, if you've got a full range of motion that is still targeting that muscle group and it's not disengaging, then keep going up until it does start to disengage and then back down. And when I can't do any more, I'll come up to eye level if I can. The rep range that I'm hitting here is about 12 repetitions, 12 to 15 repetitions each, and hitting 5 sets here total before moving on to probably go anterior head delts next. Yeah, side raises. All right. Yep. Second movement that we're doing here now for delts is a drop set with side raises utilizing various variations. So using a conventional grip with the palms facing towards the body. Whenever I'm doing this exercise, I always say make sure that your wrists, elbows and shoulders are all one line. So it shouldn't be coming up like this, where I see so many people doing and making that mistake and involving their back and their traps. So I'll do a conventional set first, about 10 to 12 repetitions. When I can't do any more, I'll bring the dumbbells to the front. Then I'm grabbing a lighter weight, palms facing forward and coming up. And then, when I can't do any more like that, I'll grab an even lighter weight with palms facing behind and coming up, because that's even harder because that isolates the lateral head of the delts even more so. So you've got several variations there, and that's going to be one set. And we're going to do about 4 or 5 sets here in total to really obliterate the delts and turn that weakness into a weapon. Resting for about 1.5 minutes in between each one of these drop sets. And that's all she wrote. Then the last exercise was another superset. I wanted to hit abs today, so did rear cable raises, and I think it was knocking out about 15 repetitions there as well, making sure that those arms stay in one locked position, because I noticed what Sunshine was doing was pulling and then extending, pulling and then extending. Well, that's going to be hitting your triceps. So just like when you do your side raises, you stay locked. What are you smirking at? Just telling you, just correcting you.
Yeah, I know.
That's your triceps. So keep it locked. So you grab hold of it. Don't come down too low. Think of the direction of your rear delts. It's not going to come down like that. It's going to be up high. Arms stay locked in one position. It's not that. Yeah? So keep it locked and come in an arcing movement. So the opposite to hugging a fat person. The unhugging it.
I'm gonna fight, yeah.
Appreciate it.
And then once I did that, went straight onto the floor to hit some sit-ups with an oblique twist, because I find this kind of works for me. I feel sore after doing it. I actually cramped a couple of times doing it. And then when I couldn't do any more there, I just did some leg raises just to finish off, and went back and forth there for 4 sets, in and out of the gym in an hour. Bloody good shoulder and ab workout. That's speaking on my own behalf. I don't know if I can speak on the behalf of Sunshine here. Her head wasn't in it. Doesn't matter though, if your head's not in it, you still got to do it. You still got to push through it because these workouts count, you know? You don't just come in here to put in the time, you got to make sure that you put in the effort at the same time, even if you're not feeling like it, because guess what? There'll be a shitload of those days coming up, you know? So you really have to drive through it and just find out what that motivation is, whether it be higher volume, whether it be more repetitions, more sets, reps, whatever you got to do, baby. If you want to sit on a machine and just do machines, you do machines.
That could be it. My head was not in the workout at all, but I did go through it, and I did try to focus more on like getting a good muscle connection, because I kind of figured, like, even though I'm not really fully into it, I'm gonna regret it if I don't do a good job, and it's only gonna do me a disservice if I don't put in some effort, even if my head's not in it.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, if you're emotionally charged to eat shit and then you go and eat shit, well, guess what? You're not going to feel better. Maybe you'll just feel your hormones for a little while, but you're going to feel even worse in the long run, you know? Pretty quick, intense.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I'm buzzing, man. Buzzing.
So you got all that biohack going on. You have your glasses on.
Yeah, I got my blue light blocking glasses because you're under a lot of strip lights in here, and a lot of strip lights are energy saving and they flicker, and the more you get that flicker, the more it sedates the release of your melatonin, so you can't friggin' sleep at night. And I believe a good night's sleep starts from the first thing in the morning, you know, so I want to just try to block out as much as I can. Now I can take them off, I'm outside. Fuck it out, it's normal color, it's not yellow, but yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Anything else from you? No?
No.
Okay, all right.